Hey YouTube, what's going on? Abyssal Wave here, and today I'm going to be talking about the hotfix implemented yesterday by Blizzard. This hotfix has to deal with artifact knowledge level. Because you don't know what that is, that's the percent increase that you get based on the artifact research notes that you put in. Each one gives you a level, and that increases the percent of AP gained that you receive when redeeming AP tokens. So this was changed from 50 cap to 40 cap yesterday. So what that means is on June 6th, if you got your new research, your 26 artifact knowledge level, the date was released on June 6th, you will be done gaining artifact knowledge for the rest of patch 7.2. Now, this video is meant to give my input on this change. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love it because having a new artifact knowledge every 5 days for the foreseeable future of 7.2, which would have stopped at, if I'm reading correctly, July 26th, you would have to grind nonstop. Well, when it caps out at 40, the grind is over on June 6th. Like, that is when you are not really going to have to grind anymore, because once that cap is kind of implemented, there's no point in going much further because you're only going to get a couple more traits after that. And then the traits after, I'd say you're going to get to around 60 to 65 at that point. The traits after that are just going to take too much artifact power. They're just going to take way too much. They're going to take billions of artifact power. And no one wants to sit there and grind out Mythic Plus, which are going to give about 20 to 30 million each. You're going to have to do dozens and dozens of Mythic Pluses in order to get new traits. And no one's going to do that. Once they cap out that, well, people are going to do it, but not many people are going to do it. It's going to definitely hurt the hardcore players, the really hardcore players that are trying to get really far ahead for Tomb. But implementing the salt cap early is really nice. And not only that, what they did was they actually made it easier for alts. I'm going to show here another thing that they did, which is the Artifact Research Compendium, which is what you buy on your main, you transfer over to your alt in order to get up to date with artifact knowledge. It's usually 5 lower than your cap, so it was 35 when the cap was going to be 40, but what they did was they made it up to 40. So once you hit artifact knowledge 40, you can hit 40 on your alts. Wow, that's awesome. That is such a good idea. Whoever came up with that idea at Blizzard, I gotta commend you on that. That is such a good idea, because that's going to make, for me personally, where I have 2 alts, it's going to make it very easy for me to get up to date on those alts. I'm going to be easily getting concordance on those alts, and I'm not really going to have to worry right now about getting artifact knowledge levels on my alts. I can just one day, just for 1,000 resources, buy the Artifact Research Compendium, and I can give it to my alt, and I can be up to date. That is really nice. It's a really nice change of life for alts, and it's going to make maintaining your alts a lot easier, and that's a big deal in Legion right now, is the difficulty of maintaining alts. This is definitely going to help that, and I think the cap of 40 is really going to make it less intimidating for players to reach certain artifact traits. So right now, the real big problem is the grind's not going to stop for months. Like, we're going to have 2 months of grinding. You got to keep up to date with everything. And now, really, all you have to do is your emissaries. Once we're 40, just do your emissaries. Do a couple war quests here and there, the big ones, you know, the elite ones, not all of them. And do your elite strike missions when they come around. And those are the ones from the command center. Now, that's going to make it a lot easier for semi-hardcore to casual players. For hardcore players, they're going to want that grind. They're always going to want that grind. They're always going to need that grind with what we are given currently, so they might just burn themselves out doing that. But this is going to make it a lot easier and a lot more manageable, because it's going to give us a break in between when we cap out at 40 and Tomb of Sargeras. If it stayed at 50, we would have that grind up until Tomb of Sargeras, which would not be fun in my opinion. Please give me your opinion down in the comments below. What do you think about this change? Think it's going to help or hurt players overall? And make sure if you like this video to give it a like, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.